Hello my friends, I hope you're all doing splendid today. Welcome back to another video. My name was Ian with Out of This World Reader, and today's little adventure is going to be the Ferret Book Tag, and I was recently tagged by JeremyFee, so I'll make sure to leave a link to his video because he did like 3 tags in one video and they're all great, so definitely go give his video a try. But this is just a tag involving a couple different questions to spell out the word ferret. So without further ado, let's jump in with F. F is for furry friends, and that is your favorite book animal, and for this I came up with 2. I really enjoyed just the phoenixes in the Crown of Feathers and just their bond that they form between the kind of phoenix riders and the phoenix. Like, they have this bond that is really cool that I really liked, and then as well, like, the phoenixes have their own personalities, and I just loved kind of just their little banter between the two of them and just between the other phoenixes, and I thought it added another level to kind of the story and the plot, so I really enjoyed that one. And then another one that I could think of was Crookshanks from Harry Potter. That little cat, that little orange tabby cat. I thought he was just so cool. He reminded me of one of my cats that I used to have back home. We called him Bob because he had the tail of a bobcat. And he was just like, when I read Harry Potter, I just got the similar look and feel of him. So I would have to say either the Phoenixes or Crookshanks. Those are my furry friends, my favorite furry friends. E is for Energy Explosion, and that is a book that blew your mind. And the first one I have, these are by the same author. And the first one that I have was Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. When I first read this, it completely opened my mind to just the possibilities of alternate universes and other Ians going around doing their own thing, and it just made me question reality and a lot of things going on. So just reading it, and it blew my mind. Like, that's all I gotta say. This is, if you haven't checked this out, you definitely should, because it'll blow your mind. And then similar to that other one, Recursion by Blake Crouch is very interesting as well. They both, like all of his works that I've checked out so far, they really question reality and what the future is going to look like, and I really enjoyed that about him as an author. I can't remember what the short story was called. It was like Summer Frost, that little short story. That one as well dealt with AI, and I'm completely afraid of AI because of the reasons explained in that book. But these two are just really mind-blowing, I thought, and I can't wait. He just finished, I think, the manuscript for his next book, and I'm really excited to see what it is and what his plans are for it, because I'll definitely read it. R is for Royalty, and that is your favorite fictional royal character, and for this, the only one I could think of was Elend from the Mistborn trilogy. I really just unliked him as kind of the unlikely kind of nobility a little bit. Like, he's a scholar at heart, and I really enjoyed that about him as well. But I just really enjoyed like his character growth through the 3 books, and just see him go from just like a skinny little scholar into just like a great king. I couldn't think of any others off the top of my head, so it's gonna have to go to the Elend. This next one I had a tough choice picking because I have read quite a few books with rebels in them, and R is for Rebel, and that's your favorite rebellious character, and I couldn't just choose one. I had to choose a whole group of characters that set out on this quest to save the world of Valyrian, and I just did a kind of series wrap-up for this, and that is the Beyonders, and just their group that they put together. Jason and Rachel, these 2 Beyonders, bring together these whole bunch of rebels and unlikely heroes, and they're going to save the world of Valyrian, and I just enjoyed everything about just this little group, the banter between them, the bonds that they form, and just the growth that they all make through the 3 books. Just absolutely best. Like, out of all the books I've read with rebels in them, this is probably one of my all-time favorite groups. They're just all great and special. E is for Evil, and that is your favorite villain that you've encountered in all your books. And for this, it is kind of like not a specific one, again, similar to kind of the Beyonders, but I would have to go with just Dark Forests. I don't know what it is about them, but them being the villain and the bad guy or bad person of the story is just, there's something about it that I just love. Just the whole kind of atmosphere and just things that they can bring to the whole story in general, like uprooted great example of a dark forest. For the wolf, I really enjoyed that, kind of the wilder wood, but there wasn't so much kind of the villain of the story. What is another one? But there's just so many more that I really want to check out in the future. I don't know what it is, but they just always intrigue me, and they've been my all-time favorite villain for some time now. And the final letter, T, is for Toddler, and that's your favorite fictional kind of child character. And for this, I don't know if you would consider this character being a child, but I have to give it to Rocky from Project Hail Mary. Without going into spoilers, if you've read this, you will probably know kind of why my reasoning for choosing him as kind of the child character. I've just felt like anything that happened to him, I was going to be mad. Like, I just felt like I had to protect him because he was just so innocent and just cool. Like, he just felt like a child to me. I just loved like kind of what he brought to the story, the kind of banter that he had between him and Ryland. Just like, I just enjoyed their kind of interactions between there, and it just felt like he was a child. If nobody else got that, please let me know. But those were all the questions, and I think the final one was to tag some people. So if you haven't given this a try, definitely give it a try. But I'll tag Scientist Reading Room, Hugo, like Reading with Lawrence, Harriet's Book Corner. Just if you haven't given it a try, give it a try. But that is kind of all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this quick little tag video. Please let me know any of your answers to any of these questions down below. I want to know what your favorite kind of toddler character is. Like, what is your favorite child character that you've encountered? I hope to see you in the next video. Please consider liking and subscribing so you never miss out on another adventure. But I'm going to leave you today with a message from Ellie, who first wishes you a happy rest of your day. But she also says that adventure is out there. So I'll catch you next time. Bye.